Welcome back to My Drunk Answers. My name's Daniel Aaron Austin, and with me we have a special guest.
Hi, it's me, the internet's Dalton Stuart. I host the Good Trash Genre Cast. I used to host a podcast called People's History of Film.
I feel like I'm not legitimized on some sort of platform until you're on the show.
He's so good. You're very nice. I like it when you say good things to me.
Appreciate you being on.
I'm excited.
Let's go ahead and pour the first of the shots.
Before we started recording, I was trying to get Daniel to explain to me like what the rule situation here is. Thought it was like one per question or something.
Typically one per question. We played fast and loose with Alex Sanchez's episode. Well, let's go ahead and take the first of these shots.
Right, let's do this. Hey, buddy. It's gonna be unpleasant.
Yeah.
You're making me shoot good whiskey.
Since we already took our first shot, let's jump into the first of the questions.
Let's do it.
At Sirius Sanchez,
hey buddy,
he asks, Dalton, what martial art is the horniest?
Okay, I'm far from an expert on martial arts. I know more about them than most of the people in my friend group, though, so Alex likes to field these questions to me. The horniest martial art, capoeira, no question.
Capoeira. Capoeira is the most seductive form of self-defense.
Without a doubt in my mind.
Yes, that is what we said.
I'm not an expert. I do know a thing or two. A long and storied history.
Really?
Yeah, dating back several hundred years, yeah.
Wikipedia below.
For capoeira.
Yeah. But capoeira, that was going to be my answer. All right, not being gentle here.
You fuck. All right.
Rapid fire here. Keep moving.
Boy.
There we go.
Oh, boy.
Here, after this, I'll butter you up with a really nice question.
A new question?
A new question.
A new question?
A new question.
I'm going to peak your level so fucking hard.
How you doing? Let's go ahead and jump into another question.
Hit
here.
me. Eric.
Uncanny Karloff.
Oh,
so Eric King.
Eric King, you good, beautiful boy. Eric King is the best.
He asks, if you had a chance to remake the 1989 film Roadhouse, who would you cast and how would you update the film for modern audiences?
Roadhouse comes up a lot. My name's Dalton.
Patrick Swayze is Dalton.
It is my namesake. It came out the year before I was born. When I finally asked my mom, like, hey, when you guys named me, like, did you... She's like, look, it wasn't the reason. It was already a name on the table. She has confirmed it was a contributing factor, though. If you're going to remake Roadhouse, they've got one in the works apparently right now with Ronda Rousey. I think gender flipping, it's the best way to go because they tried to do a sequel to it a couple years back. It's like a direct-to-DVD sequel. I don't know that that's going to work. So I feel like Swayze is kind of singular in that movie. It is the most Swayze performance in a lot of ways.
Don't be rude!
So I think gender swapping, it's kind of the right call. I think Ronda Rousey's a good pick. I want somebody different, though. I actually want Gina Carano, the other MMA fighter turned actress. I feel like that character is well-traveled. If we're talking about guys, it's the harder one. I gotta be honest. McConaughey's too obvious. I want to say Channing Tatum a little bit.
Okay.
That feels like a right answer. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with it. You know what? Tatum.
Okay.
I'm calling it.
Final
Channing Tatum.
answer.
Final answer.
Okay. Heath Huffman asks, Count Dooku, who is he?
Traitor.
Who is he? Heath Huffman, my roommate, Oklahoma City's strongest comedian. Count Dooku, who is he? So, look, if you're gonna live with me, if you're gonna be my roommate, if you're my fiance and you're watching this, honey, please don't. If you're gonna live with me, we're gonna talk about Star Wars. Heath and I were exploring the ins and outs of the prequels, right? We were deciding where they went wrong, because I think there's some good bones in there. It's broken. And he goes, hey Dalton, Count Dooku, who is he? And I stopped and I was like, you know what, man? Like, I've read the Wikipedia entry. I could tell you, but honestly, like, who fucking knows, man? And I think that's the biggest problem with the prequels. The mythology is too dense. Letting the mythology of like just a film get that deep and convoluted, it's a lot. It's a lot. Who is he? I don't know. Do I know that he was a Jedi who renounced the order to go off to fuck off to the Outer Rim? Yes, I know that. But who fucking gives a shit? It doesn't matter.
I mean, okay.
Hey Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm drunk. It happens.
Already? Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Hi.
That's who Count Dooku is.
He's Count Dooku. Yeah, I'm a lightweight, man. I don't really drink a whole lot. Whew.
Dalton?
Yes.
I too am tipsy.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling...
This is what's happening. It's warm in here. I'm
It
sorry.
is warm.
I got the drunk heat. I almost said something about being cold, and then I was like, wait a second.
No,
this is
you
a smart
wait.
guy. Let me ask you something.
Uh-huh.
Do you think Derek Waters would be mad that you stole his idea?
What the He's talking shit about me even though I just talked with them?
I didn't say my drunk history.
This is beautiful, though.
Yeah.
I love this.
No, it's just something I knew that I enjoyed doing.
Getting drunk and having good conversations.
Yeah, exactly.
This
Regardless.
is on the internet forever. Who fucking gives a shit? It doesn't matter. My kids are gonna see this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. New segment!
On Twitter, Dalton said that if you send us a picture of your pet, I'll tell you what its favorite fight scene is.
I will do it. I'm prepared for this.
We have a couple different pictures here.
Are you gonna like put them over here? Or
Oh,
how's that
absolutely.
gonna work?
There will be pictures.
Is it over there?
Over there. And so Pyro Nancy took this picture, which is just beautiful.
Dear Rachel, that's a great pick.
Yes.
That dog's favorite fight scene is clearly the amazing hallway fight from Atomic Blonde.
I knew.
That's the obvious answer. The wig alone, I should tell you that. That's a perfect dog and it's a perfect fight scene. I rest my case.
This next picture, which I am so happy,
At Jess Boxing.
picture over here, and they said, "I believe in you." Let's dig into this.
So I thought about this one. I went a couple of ways. At first, I wanted to say the hallway fight, another hallway fight, the hallway fight from the Raid: Redemption.
Okay.
And that felt too obvious, right? There's something about this cat that really is wonderful, and I'm gonna go ahead and say the bathroom fight from The World's End.
W-T.
The fight where Simon Pegg kills that robo-android, that alien android. Look at this fucking cat! That's physical comedy. Look, that's a funny-looking cat. Look at that. Look at that bendy body. You need a funny fight scene. So yeah, it's that cat's favorite fight scene is The World's End.
Thank you for putting that on the internet.
You're very welcome.
We will have
Hey,
you
internet. You're welcome.
So-
Keith and Lane Smith. What is
Yes.
his at? I don't even know. Actually.
His @is Keith in LS.
Keith and LS. He's the best fan in the world. Look, having a friend who is also your fan is kind of weird. Keithan's amazing though. He's a great guy. I love him. At Keith and LS, what'd he tell me?
He asks, "What's your favorite kind of wave? I'd love to hear about your favorite waves."
Here's the thing. I feel like he's teeing me up for like French New Wave. It is like my biggest blind spot. As a film connoisseur, as somebody who loves cinema, French New Wave cinema is my biggest blind spot. I'm gonna say ocean waves. They're beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
They are peaceful
Which
and
beach?
calming. I just like the idea of waves. Like,
Yeah.
Close your eyes. Do you want to do something? Close
Okay.
your eyes. Visualize a wave. Just like you're on a beach. Listen, viewer. I'm used to saying listener. Viewer, close your eyes. You're on a beach. You're looking at the sand. The waves are rolling in. And now it's an ASMR podcast or YouTube show. Sorry, I'm used to doing one. Where did the shot come from? It's still daylight outside.
David McIntyre. He's a friend of mine on Facebook. He seems like a really nice dude.
Wait, how did you meet David?
Through Facebook.
Just like through mutual acquaintances?
I believe so.
Daniel, this is fucking weird. We're gonna
So-
talk about
so-
it. Davey, I hope you're watching this. See, you
so-
know how I know you don't know him? You haven't known him as long as I have? You call him David.
Yes.
And that is how I know.
Mr. David.
Mr.
David McIntyre.
David and I have known each other since the 7th grade.
He mentioned that. David McIntyre says, "Ask Dalton about Fight Club and his first type of crush." He does clarify. Daniel, his first type of woman, and it should go hand in hand with Fight Club, whatever that means.
He means that my first type of woman was kind of firmly cemented in that point in my life when I was in theater. When Davey and I were in theater, when we were in drama
Perfect.
together in high school.
All goes together.
The boys' half of the theater department that I was in our dressing room, we did a full-on goddamn Fight Club. I'm not kidding. We did a Fight Club, and it was legitimately, I think, about a bunch of guys who were insecure about their masculinity because they were in theater, because theater was the only thing that made sense to them. Punching and wrestling each other. No face shots because this is the goddamn moneymaker. Literally anything else went. Some brutal fights at the start of rehearsals and between breaks would have a goddamn fight club. It was simultaneously awful and barbaric, and a really profound and beautiful bonding experience. Now, to his second question, my first type of crush, my type. My type in high school kind of informed my entire life. I liked women who were better than me, who were stronger than me, smarter than me, more resilient than me. My fiance is a doctor. She is a better person than I am. Not only is she a doctor, she's a more wise person than I am. She's a more emotionally mature person than I am. And she's my everything. She's my fucking rock. And I can see you looking at your wife, so I can tell you that you two actually are in love and care about each other, because I feel the exact same way, man. And that kind of informed my entire life.
Thank you all for watching this episode. We are on episode 10. Thank you.
Do you know how it's
much.
the end of the show, Daniel?
How do you know?
We're losing another button.
It's hot in here, okay? These drinks make things hot, and we're almost through a whole fucking bottle. It's
It
like
hurts so
2/3.
bad.
I have actually become a lightweight due to this show. All that being said,
I'm a little bit older than you, and I can guarantee you tomorrow is going to be a hard day.
oh god. Regardless, thank you for being on. I appreciate you being here, man.
It was an amazing time. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, buddy.
I appreciate you being on. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all for being on here. We are doing so well on these shows. Episode 10 feels like a marker for us.
It's a big deal, right?
Yeah, I feel like it is.
No.
Thank you for being on, man. We
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
you.
Am I allowed to pimp myself now?
Absolutely. Please let us know where
If you found this in the least bit delightful, you can check out the podcast I host with my good friends Dustin and Arthur on we're the Good Trash Genre Cast at good_trash at doll DOL_STEW doll_stew. Thank you so much for having me on, Daniel.
I feel like the only way to end this out is to end this with half a shot.
Do we have to?
Yeah, absolutely.
Daniel!
Yes!
I know 3 years doesn't sound like a long time. I promise you, in 3 years, you're gonna feel how I feel.
There you go. For
Hey,
you make
Daniel?
history. Yes.
I'm the cryest person you know. I'm like intentionally railroading you a little bit.
No, do it.
Because we're having a good time. Hey, Zuckerberg? Hey, Zuckerberg? Have fun testifying in front of Congress, baby! Unionize, comrades. You have nothing to lose but your chains. So, teens, I get you. Hey, teens, look at me. Daniel, you can't cut this out. Teens, my best advice to you. Get in the goddamn drama program at your high school.